Today's midterm elections here in Mexico are the largest to ever take place in this country. More than 20,000 candidates for a variety of offices on ballots nationwide. But the person who's being talked about with the most to perhaps gain or lose from the outcome of these elections is someone who's not even on voters' ballots, Mexico's president.
Here is Abel Murrieta, a candidate for local office in the Mexican municipality of Cajeme. Crime was his number one issue.
Basta que las drogas nos roben a nuestros jóvenes y destruyan nuestras familias. Soy un hombre de ley y voy a poner orden. A mí no me tiembla la mano. Yo no tengo miedo.
But just one day after filming this ad, he was dead. Shot and killed May 13th in broad daylight on a busy street while handing out campaign flyers. State authorities say Murrieta was deliberately targeted, but don't know by whom. Suspects or not, though, it's just further proof that in Mexico, politics can be deadly. From September of last year through May 25th, at least 88 politicians or candidates have been killed, according to Mexican consulting firm Edelect Consultores. They're a part of the more than 565 politicians or candidates overall that have been targeted by some sort of crime, ranging from murder to assault to threats, the firm says. The government says it believes both numbers are actually far lower, though they don't say how they tallied their numbers. But still, it admits there's a problem. It's a difficult time for these campaigns, says Mexico's president. We're going to keep protecting them. Though Mexico has consistently failed to protect its candidates. Political assassinations have been a problem for decades, but this year is particularly bad.
I do think that this is going to be considered one of the most violent elections in Mexican history.
Security experts like Ana Maria Salazar says politicians are killed for a number of reasons, but it most often involves organized crime. In many cases, she says criminal groups want their preferred candidate in office, and so they might target others they don't like, especially candidates who make crime a centerpiece of their campaigns.
Candidates that talk the way Abel Murrieta or speak clearly are going to run bigger risks.
Murrieta was known for challenging criminal groups and drug cartels. As a private lawyer, he was also representing the Lebarons, an outspoken family with dual U.S.-Mexico citizenship that lost 9 of its members when they were murdered by suspected cartel members in Mexico in late 2019. Adrian Lebaron tweeted shortly after Murrieta was killed, saying in part, quote, "They have killed my defender. What do we call this? The rule of law?"
Do you believe he was killed because of his opposition to the cartels?
Yes, he was always exposing them. To me, he died a martyr.
Authorities have not identified any suspects or motive in Murrieta's murder, but the victim seemed to know he was at risk, saying this a few days before he died.
Yo voy en serio y también voy sin miedo. Para poder hacer esto, tienes que estar muy consciente de lo que vas y no tener miedo.
He went on to say the streets belong to the people, not to criminals. And some of those people turned up here to his funeral in Cajeme. They gave him a standing ovation as his coffin was let out.
Now, I've spoken to a number of foreign policy experts who tell me they do believe that the U.S. will address some of these concerns publicly sometime soon. The question is, if AMLO's political party does well in today's elections, will he be less willing to listen to what the U.S. has to say? And before I send it back to you guys, I should note that levels of violence here in Mexico are among the highest they have ever been, and these elections have not escaped that fact. According to Mexican consulting firm Edelect, at least 91 politicians and or candidates have been killed here in Mexico since the campaign season began last September.